Hello, my name is Navigator. In today's video, we're going to be going over my Saturday haul. I posted quite the haul yesterday from on Friday, and today we have the Saturday one. I planned on going to a card show today, and then it kind of just spiraled into me hitting up all my usual haunts, and I got some pretty decent stuff. So, to kind of just start off with, again, like I said, I went to a card show today. And then the other really thing that I had on my list was turning in some Warhammer items that I got that I recently showed off on the channel and trading them into Ravenswood Comics. So I made some stops there, but like I said, there's some other hits along the way. But we'll get started with what I got at that card show. I got up this morning, I went right out there, and here was a little advert from Northern New York Promotions going over their show this year. So the one that I hit up today at the Herkimer VFW Post 4915 was the January 10th show. So this video I'm filming it on January 10th. And yeah, here are some of the other events going on. So if you guys are in the central New York area, or really just the New York State area, hell, if you want to travel around, you can pause the video here, take a look at some of their other events going on if you are a card fan. You guys know me, I'm not a big card fan, but number one, I just like going to shows, collector shows, and I also have a coworker that kind of does those shows locally, so I always go to support him. But let's go over what I got there. The number one thing that I got, and I looked it up on eBay, I didn't really get that great of a deal, but I did get this 2000 sealed Pokemon Topps TV Animation Edition Series 1 trading card. Quite the mouthful there, but I did look it up, and it goes for about 50 bucks. The lowest I could find was like 45 plus shipping, so I really didn't like lose any money on this, but this is exactly the kind of stuff that I'm looking for when it comes to cards. Old sealed packs, these almost nearly have value in the future, so I bet if I sit on this, at the very least, I could get it for $51 in the future, and that's really what it's all about for me. But yeah, I don't have a ton of Pokemon stuff, so adding something like this really just kind of did it for me, and I guess maybe in some ways I'm trying to rationalize my purchase of this, but I really think this is cool. A super old pack. And just to confirm, where is it? Right down here. I think it was either 2000 or 2001. Where is it? Well, we got 1999. Maybe it's 1999. All right, there we go. 1999, I guess. So there we go. Even before the turn of the century, I wasn't even born yet. So yeah, really cool. We got that. I'm gonna toss that to the side. The other two things we got at the show, because I love mystery packs, we have two mystery like slabbed Pokemon cards. Apparently they're from some like AI generated grading system, whatever. But they were 15 bucks each, and I like ripping mystery packs of graded stuff, so I did get those, and those will be fun. I'll unbox those on my own. All right, and then after the show, I stopped at the Mohawk Valley Community Market, which is kind of like an antique mall in Herkimer, and I grabbed some comics there from Empire State Comics. I've really been looking for this issue. This is the first appearance of the Secret Six. This was just crazy that I found this. I'm not sure. I may already have it, but this was the whole run. So this is 1 through 6 for $5, so less than $1 each on all these comics. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick that up. I'm a big fan of DC villains. Big fan of Catman and the Secret Six. And then the other ones that we grabbed. I have something there. Just the Who's Who. We grabbed the Sergeant Rock because I like the cover, and then the Who's Who here because it has, where is he? Jonah Hex right there. So we have the little cover, or the little Who's Who on Jonah Hex, and I'll add that to my Jonah Hex collection. It'll be nice to have a little biography on him. The next stop that I made to trade in that Warhammer stuff was actually at Ravenswood Comics in New Hartford, and I traded in the Warhammer stuff. I got about 60 in store credit, and this is what I grabbed with it. I got one pack of these sorcery cards. These I like a lot because for the most part, like refractor or holographic, whatever you want to call it, the shiny cards from Sorcery Contested Realm are very few and far between. So if you find one of those, whatever the reflector card is, it is always going to be fairly rare. And that's what I like about it. So like I'll go through this. If I don't see something shiny, it didn't hit. And then finally when I open up a pack and I see something shiny in there, I know that it's really cool. And for $4, as opposed to like ripping Pokemon or something, these are really cool. And they have really cool artwork. And I've been obsessed with this Gothic line that they've done. So I have that comic that I grabbed just because it was in the new bin, and I love this cover. It was a lobotomy, I guess you could say, but I just really liked this cover here, and it's just a Green Lantern core. You guys know me, I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, so we do have that, and I'll toss it to the side. And the last thing that I got with my store credit was, I've been eyeing this for a long time, the Marvel Legends Man-Wolf. This is actually Colonel John Jameson. He has this amulet that can turn him into this werewolf or whatever, but I'm actually a really big fan of him from the Spider-Man Unlimited TV show. I've been eyeing these at Ravenswood for quite some time. They originally were going to sell them all as a set for like 120, and then eventually they kind of broke them up. or it was like 2 for 120, I forget. But they broke them up, and I was able to get this Man Wolf, and I will unbox this here on the channel. Hopefully, this review of this should be uploaded alongside this video, and we can take a look and hopefully put into a top loader this card right here, because those cards are incredibly valuable for like no reason. All right, the next thing I got here, just kind of on the hunt today, I stopped at Target and I was able to grab this Yelena Belova and Red Guardian 2-pack here. These are all now on sale at Target for like 24 bucks, at least locally for me. And I was watching like the best of Red Guardian clips, and I really like this David Harbour, or Hopper, I guess you could say, head sculpt here. So I'm really excited to unbox it. I'll probably trade in Yelena to like, some local toy store or something, but this Red Guardian I'm a very big fan of, so we do have that. That was just at Target, kind of a one-off. The stuff down here I did get at another store, but just for the sake of space, I want to talk about this stuff up here really quick. These were all online orders. So the first thing here from Amazon, just some extra lights. My lights on this side of my arena over here actually went, so I had to get some new ones. So just some cheap lights to kind of put up there for my arena and for my YouTube videos. From a Ringside what am I talking about? From eBay, we grabbed DC Signature Collection, basically DC UC Huntress. This is one of the last figures that I need to complete my DC UC Bat Family collection, and I will be unboxing this here on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so the Huntress figure. Sent the guy he had it for like 30 bucks, and I sent him a $20 bid for it, and he accepted it, so that was really cool. A couple more things here from Amazon, just some small Legos. I really liked this Spider-Man and Ghost Rider 2-pack. I do not have a Lego Ghost Rider, so I wanted to get that, and I thought the motorcycle build was kind of cool, and it would be nice to have another little Spider-Man minifigure just to have around. And then this I got 2 of because I thought this was so classic. This is definitely just a tiny little set that I will sit on for like the rest of my life, and I wanted to get one to make myself. This is the Mandalorian and Grogu speeder bike. One of the most iconic scenes or episodes from the entire Mandalorian series. And I don't really have kind of an updated Beskar Mandalorian minifigure or a Grogu one, so I wanted that. So I got one, and they were like I think like $7 each. So I got one to build, and then one just to keep in box. And I don't know. So if you guys are fans of Mandalorian, if you guys are fans of keeping in-box Legos, I would totally go and get this one. This is like a perfect little set. I can imagine 20 years in the future, this is going to be a little thing that people are looking for because it has those 2 minifigures, and it's such an iconic scene. All right, so those are those Legos there. Maybe I'm going a little crazy on that, but the last thing from Amazon, and again, I will be unboxing this here on the channel. This is going to be, and I think the title for it is right here, the AEW Golf Cart, Matt Hardy, the Golf Cart exclusive. This is from one of the earlier pay-per-views, but it has Sammy Guevara, Kenny Omega, and Matt Hardy, along with this really cool cardboard golf cart. That was really the big selling point for me. I kind of want to have that go-kart or golf cart around my arena here. I think it'll be a nice little display piece. But we do have that, and again, I'll be unboxing that on the channel. And the last bit of stuff that we have here is from AAN Collect in New Hartford, or I guess Washington Mills, you could say. But what I'm going to do is, as opposed to having the small, like 300, 400 count boxes for all of my different like card lines, I decided to get just this size box. I think it's like a 5,000, 4,000, 3,000 count card box, but I have this, and currently, and I'll just show you guys, why not? It's kind of a mess over here because I'm doing the video, but currently I have all of those little boxes kind of just like stacked up here, but I figured I would grab that, and it might be the same, or at least kind of the same size as the top of one of my comic short boxes here. And I think that if I just have that, it'll blend in a little bit better as opposed to just all these stacks of boxes. It'll kind of declutter that a little bit. There's too much clutter in here as it is. But we do have that. And then the other little bits and pieces that I got some trading card dividers for this, so I can kind of label, it's either white, or I can just label what the genres are. And then I also grabbed a booster pack One Touch for that Pokemon little pack that I got at the beginning of the video. So we do have that, and folks, that is going to be it, nearing on a 10-minute video here. I've been publishing a lot of those lately, so I will free you from my voice. But I got to say the title like usual. This was my Saturday haul. Big shout out to Northern New York Connections and their January 10th card show, the Mohawk Valley Antique Mall, Ravenswood Comics in New Hartford, New York, AAN Collect in Washington Mills, along with Target, Amazon, and then that guy that I got the thing from on eBay. So I'll leave it there, folks. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.